Welcome to Roast Squad Reviews. Today's review is going to be From Me to You, and this is one of your just typical shoujo animes. And when I first started watching this anime, I didn't really like it as much, but as I got a little bit more into it, the characters kind of started to come to life, and I just started to enjoy it more. And I think it's a really cute and sweet anime. So your main character is Kurunomo Sawako, and she is kind of a social outcast at school because she kind of looks like a ghost, and so people are kind of scared. And whenever she tries to talk to them, they'll just run away. And one of her classmates, Kazuhaya, is actually the first one to actually look her in the eye and say thank you when she gives him directions on the first day of school. And as she kind of gets to know him more, she starts to make friends, and especially like two friends in particular. But for some reason, Kazuhaya is special. Sawako has a sweet personality despite her frightening face, and she's kind of naive to the point where like insults would kind of fly over her head. Kazuhaya is popular, but he doesn't let it get to his head, and it's pretty obvious that he likes Sawako. So I've always thought that was kind of fun to watch him like blush and stuff, because usually when you have an anime that's told from a shoujo anime what's told from the girl's point of view, the guy is kind of like stoic, and you're like, does he like her? Does he not? Are they going to get together? And in this case, it's more just kind of about them like actually getting to the point where they admit to the other person, because it's pretty obvious where everyone's feelings stand. Sawako's two best friends are Ayane and Chizuru, and Ayane is kind of like the more sophisticated, and Chizuru is kind of like a tomboy. And just overall, the characters do change, but they kind of do it slowly. It's not like big, giant, life-changing reveal. It's just kind of them progressing through their lives and trying to figure out high school. The pace of the plot is similar to a slice of life show. It's just kind of slower and sweeter, and for those of you who enjoy more action and punching people in the face and getting stuff done, this may not be quite the show for you, but you still may be able to enjoy some of its moments. Kind of the main purpose of the show is for Sawako to learn things about herself and the world around her, and the first season is definitely a whole lot slower paced than the second one, where you kind of get a little bit more tension, social-wise. I'm sorry, there's not like actual fights. But the anime as a whole is, I think, kind of sweet and endearing, and I enjoyed watching it. The ending is pleasing, if a little bit long in the coming. It takes like 30 episodes for Sawako and Kazuhaya to kind of get on the same page and kind of figure out they both like each other. So there's many other little adventures that happen in between point A and point B that I hope you enjoy, and just kind of getting to see them gradually progress to the point where they can actually admit that their feelings. Things to watch for, there's not really anything that I would like put a little flag on. This anime is really clean, so go ahead and watch it with, anyone. And you don't have to worry about your parents walking in on some awkward scene. The animation style used in From Me to You is a little bit more realistic than some of the shows. It's still like stylized, but it's not quite as like big popping eyes and cute short faces. I don't know. It's just kind of like in Your Lie in April, where they actually had lips. It's sort of like that. Just the little details kind of make you see, oh, this is a different style than most animes that I've seen. I really liked the beginning songs. Like, they're really pretty and beautiful, and especially the second one kind of balances out the tension that you have in the second season. And then ending songs just kind of give the end of the episode kind of like a release, where you have, it's kind of sad and beautiful at the same time, and it just kind of feels like an ending, so you can kind of step back and be like, okay, I can cut it off for today and not feel like I don't have some awkward unfulfilled. From Me to You is based off of a manga that is currently ongoing, and there's also 2 light novel adaptations. No, that is wrong. Okay. From Me to You is based off of a manga that is currently ongoing, as well as a light novel series. And there's also 2 video game adaptations, as well as a live action movie. So if you're interested, there's plenty of other merchandise in this franchise. I don't know. There's just other stuff out there to interest you. This anime is 2 seasons, and the first season is 24 episodes, and the second season is like 13 episodes, so it's a little bit shorter, and there are only 2 fillers in this anime, and one of them would be episode 16 in the first season, where it's just kind of like a summary episode, and then the first episode of the second season is also kind of a summary episode telling like the first season from a side character's point of view. So it might be interesting to watch that one, even if you're going right from the first season into the second season, just to kind of get a little bit of a different perspective on things. So in conclusion, this is like a sweet, kind of feel-good anime that also kind of illustrates some of the struggles of high school life. I would rate it about like 4 out of 5 stars, just because it's good, but it's not like that good, and it may not apply to all audiences. So, I mean, it's like if you like shonen more than shoujo, then you might not like this one as much, which isn't bad. It's just kind of personal preference. And so if you do watch it, I hope that you enjoy it.